Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online 23rd Century Starfleet campaign. There's a bit of a break in the video, it's because the game crashed, unfortunately. However, we are flying the U.S.S. Dyson, which is the Federation variant of the Dyson Science Destroyer. It has a few unique abilities. Right now we are in kind of like a science configuration. So science abilities are a bit more powerful. We're locked out of a few abilities though. Now I'll switch to tactical mode, which actually transforms how the ship looks. It closes up this little gap in front of the saucer section and spits out these two little cannons on the front. Right now we're trying to make an escape path for ourselves from the Voth. I need to heal, so I'm gonna switch back to science mode. Yeah, there's a bit of a cooldown between switching between science and tactical mode.
Dreadnought did go through the gateway. If my readings are correct, it is passing into another Dyson Sphere, this one deeper in the Delta Quadrant. If the Voth are allowed to enter another sphere, they will try to claim it, as they have fought to claim this one.
Alright, let's enter the gateway.
Navigational readings indicate we are in the Delta Quadrant. However, we are inside a Dyson Sphere, and there are no known structures of this type in this region. I'm detecting the presence of a Starfleet vessel, the U.S.S. Gold. That ship disappeared on a survey of the Jenolan Dyson Sphere at the precise instant the Iconian Gateway network was reset to save New Romulus.
The Jenolan Dyson Sphere. Wonder what that is.
This sphere was discovered by the crew of the U.S.S. Jenolan in 2294. The U.S.S. Enterprise D rescued Montgomery Scott, a survivor of the Jenolan 75 years later. However, it now appears that the Jenolan Sphere had the same jump capabilities as the Solanae and moved to this location with the gold inside.
Interesting. What is the status of the gold?
I am detecting disabled systems on the gold, but there is no weapons damage. Also, sensors indicate that the Voth Dreadnought has its weapons armed, but is not fired. What do you suggest?
Let's hail the U.S.S. Gold and find out what they know.
Thank the prophets. I knew someone would find us. We were on a routine survey in the Jenolan Dyson Sphere when something happened. Systems that have been dormant for centuries activated. The energy readings were off the scale. Then a flash and...
We're here now. You're not alone.
My nav computer claims we're in the Delta Quadrant. If that's right, this entire Dyson Sphere somehow moved itself more than 50,000 light years from its previous position. Since then, we've been stuck. I would have taken Voyager's path back home if we could get out of the sphere. The doors were locked tight and the gateway powered down as soon as we arrived.
The sphere did move, but we can help you return home.
Glad to have the help. Supplies are running low. But what was that ship that just passed us? Shares some signs of Voth tech, but our databanks don't have anything like that.
And we'll explain everything that's happened between the Voth and the Solanae Dyson Sphere.
Another Dyson Sphere? It's taken us 40 years to study this one, and we're not even close to understanding it. And if that ship was Voth, it would explain why they ignored our hails. They came in with their weapons armed and then simply stopped. Didn't see us as a threat. The ship set course for the sealed door and is just sitting there. They're ignoring us. I promised my crew we'd get home. If you could send over a team with some spare components, I can get this ship ready to travel.
And we'll transport an engineering team over.
I have extensive experience with the Voth. While they are arrogant, it is not like them to completely ignore a potential threat. It may be that they sense a greater danger. I suggest we approach and attempt to hail them. Voyager found that some Voth were open to negotiation. We should make every attempt to find a peaceful solution.
Now this is the second biggest ship that the Voth have.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Although it is the biggest ship that the Voth actively use.
The Voth are moving towards the door.
Tuvok?
Your query will have to wait, Doctor. Shields are down and we...
You're not...
You're not Cooper.
The weak shall perish. Captain, the Undine outside of the sphere are powering weapons. The mammalian ship is still disabled.
Arm all weapons. We will destroy the creatures and then return for the mammals.
I am unharmed, but we are in danger. We are deep within the Delta Quadrant, right where Cooper wanted us. We do not know how long this infiltrator has impersonated Cooper, or the extent of what he has done. However, I am quite familiar with the tactics of Species 8472. We will repel the Undine, and survive to warn the Alpha Quadrant of the renewed threat.
Okay, well, I suppose we should get back into tactical mode. There's the Undine fleet.
Target shield has failed. Core shield failing. Target shield has failed.
Now it's best to focus on one ship at a time.
Target shield has failed. Target shield has failed.
So that was one of the 3 waves.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
The U.S.S is here to provide any assistance you require.
Rear shield.
I'm actually going to drop out of tactical mode for this, because we are drawing a lot of fire.
Right shield failing. Core shield.
Now, the reason I teleported back in that little encounter is because thankfully you still get all of your abilities. Even when you're flying these kind of hero ships. So I was kind of trying to concentrate during that, because you don't exactly get the most optimal loadouts. You kind of get what you're given when flying these predetermined ships. However, that's the end of this battle. So let's see what our allies have to say about this
Good to
development.
see you. We would have arrived sooner, but there was a Voth fleet in the way.
Yeah, Voth fleets tend to get in the way.
Congratulations on a successful mission. Now the Romulan Republic will take over. We'll set up a command center for further operations. I'm sure Command will contact you when your presence is needed.
Not sure the Romulan Republic has the authority to do that.
No, this ends now. Our generosity to the Romulans can only extend so far. The Klingon Empire claims this Dyson Sphere as its own. Starfleet and the Republic would be wise to keep their distance. Or else.
Well, the Solanae Sphere, controlled by an alliance, why would this one be any different?
Oh? Are you prepared to back that statement with action? The Klingon Empire has restrained itself again and again in an attempt to maintain this alliance with the Romulans. I think it's time I remind you of what happens when a Klingon loses patience.
I don't think we need to do this.
Fighting over this sphere is not an option. It would divide our strength. Precisely what would benefit the Undine. The Voth chose to fight instead of cooperate. They were destroyed. We can choose not to be enemies. It is time we did so.
Corin?
The Klingon Empire will not sit and wait while the Federation and Romulans continue to claim these powerful weapons for themselves. This conversation is not over.
And you, Commander Jarok?
The Romulan Republic will continue to take responsibility for areas within our jurisdiction, but I do not wish to cause a rift in what has been a successful joint action. However, I will not be put in a position where I must choose between the Federation and the Klingon Empire. We have agreements on both sides that must be honored. Sub-Commander Cole can handle the details. I am a ship captain, not an administrator.
Very well.
Cooper's departure has lifted the miasma in my mind. An affliction that I did not even realize was there. He was influencing me. He used the psychic abilities of the Undine to influence my thoughts. And the results are an effect of my failure. I should have been able to detect his influence.
What now?
We have fulfilled our mission to neutralize the jump capabilities of the Solanae Sphere, only to open up a gateway that the Undine can now use to reach our space. They will no longer have to create rifts from fluidic space. Was this Cooper's plan all along? I suggest we return to Sub-Commander Cole. We must attempt to save the fragile peace of the Alliance.
And we'll report to Sub-Commander Cole.
The sphere is under Federation control.
This sphere is only accessible through an Alliance-controlled gateway.
Then perhaps it is time to end this alliance.
This is neither the time nor the place for this.
Commander Jarok is correct. The Undine are a threat to us all. Now they have direct access to our space. I propose a summit. We must decide together what we must do to protect the Alpha Quadrant. Our disputes may need to be put aside in the face of a greater enemy. I volunteer to mediate these talks. Dr. Cooper manipulated me to achieve his goals. It is only logical that I take responsibility for what has happened here.
Very well, Vulcan. We will finish this later.
And that concludes his step between stars. So Dr. Cooper was an Undine. That kind of raises a question. Was he always an Undine? Or when did he get replaced with an Undine? Because we met Dr. Cooper all the way back in the Borg arc. So I wonder when he was replaced. If he was a replacement. Either way, we get one of 3 kind of special items. I can replay this if I choose to get any of these items. I'll just kind of hover over these to show you the tooltips for them. Actually, the shield is quite nice. I'll probably take the shield. And the next mission is Fluidic Destruction. Which is more of a cutscene mission. So I'll probably either do this off screen or I will kind of show you the cutscene and then do the next actual story mission in the next video as well. But until next time, thanks for watching.